This is Total Television reporting from the World's Vendor Awards, where I'm talking to Kenny Fraser, who is a partner at PWC. Kenny, tell us what's driving this tremendous growth in apps at the moment.
We've seen an amazing change in the market in the last 2 or 3 years, the fastest change I've ever seen in my experience. And it's been driven by a confluence of two things. One is an opportunity of convenience for new entrants to the market, both the very large players like Apple and Google, Microsoft, but also right at the other end, the almost garage-type startups like famously Rovio and Angry Birds, looking for a mechanism to deliver their service over a smartphone. At the same time, they've come up with this great idea, which is fantastically appealing to the consumer. Rather than trying to navigate the web on smartphones, the consumer can now navigate with a neat, easy, pre-packaged way of doing exactly what they want to do, which is the app, and which has really taken off.
And how can the hard-pressed operators actually start to benefit from this, all these new applications out there?
So I think there's 3 ways, and they're always telling you they're hard-pressed. I personally believe it's a great opportunity for them, and I think there's 3 ways they can do it. Firstly, they've got to never forget the great assets that they bring to the party. They have a direct connection with every single customer, so everyone who's using these things is using telcos to get to it and is getting billed by a telco. Secondly, even more fundamentally, they have the network. All this stuff is really nice and lovely, but if you have no connection, it doesn't work. So for all the players in this market, they need that network. So they have great assets to bring to the party. And secondly, they can go, and this is the opportunity I think they've been looking for, to reimagine their business model and innovate really in the way they do it, and the way their cost base works, and the way their processes work, so it can be faster and more nimble. And then finally, I would say, go beyond that. That's what they can do. What's really working in this space, for everyone who's being successful in this space, is partnership and collaboration. So we're here for the World Vendor Awards. Everyone in this room can work together to make success for all of their companies out of this opportunity, because it's new growth, new money. Let's work together to get a share of it.
Are there any particular areas that you see the revenue opportunities for the operators?
So I think there's two big things from the operator's point of view in the general sense. So one is, operators have grown up in an environment where they're used to charging for usage. They need to think access, not usage. People don't want to pay per minute or per message or per download, but they will pay for high bandwidth, secure bandwidth, reliable access, all those types of things, especially as we see apps migrating into the business market where they become really mission critical and vital. The second thing is to look in terms of not what does the telco charge, but what is the charge for the whole package, and how does that revenue get shared in the collaborative space that people are working in. So yeah, the consumer may only be paying once, but it's akin in my mind to the music business. You buy the CD in the old-fashioned world, but you're paying the artist who recorded it, the producer, the record distributor, the artwork on the cover, and whatever is all flowing out of that. So they need to get into those sort of revenue share models as well.
Yeah, because it may be complex, but it's going to be worth it, and it's a great opportunity for them.
It's a phenomenal opportunity. My belief is, in 3 years' time, less than 50% of telco's revenue will come from traditional voice and SMS. Nonetheless, in 3 years' time, their revenue will be greater than it is today. So that's the scale of the opportunity, and they just need to have the belief and the confidence to go out and grab a fair and valuable share of that opportunity.
Well, let's watch this space, and thanks for talking to Total Television.
And likewise, Brian, thanks for asking me. I enjoyed the talk.